right, we're good. All right. Drew, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
Thanks for coming, man. You're far away from me, right?
Far as fuck, bro. This is a journey for me.
Yeah, I thought so. Like,
yeah,
I was
bro.
thinking
It's an
about
hour drive.
It was an hour drive?
Yeah.
I thought you were out of Hollywood.
I'm out of Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, shit. Well, thank you for coming.
Yeah, of course.
Times two.
Yeah. You're funny.
So you're the owner of A&M BJJ, right? Or A&M Martial Arts?
Jiu-Jitsu.
You're also a veteran.
Yes.
And I'm really interested that you put the crayon there. I don't know if you've seen that guy that does the military, like different military branches on TikTok.
I think that white dude.
Yeah, the white dude.
With the earrings.
Yeah. And he does like the crayons and stuff.
Yeah.
Did you get it from that?
Nah, I mean, that's just a funny thing that people say about like Marines that we eat crayons.
Do you?
They're fucking idiots. I wouldn't put it past any Marine.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't ate crayons personally, but you know.
Yeah, I mean.
Marines doing Marine shit. You ever seen Jarhead?
Yeah.
The one thing I love about that movie is that it's very authentic to the Marine experience when we're not, when we don't have shit to do.
Yeah.
We play what's called fuck games.
What's that?
Just exactly what you see on Jarhead them doing.
Yeah.
All
No, I
the
don't remember the whole
bullshit.
film.
The fuck games are more like, you know, you had them digging. Like the one dude had to dig something naked with a fucking Santa Claus hat on. Like,
oh yeah.
those are called fuck games. That's what the leadership does. Instead of like really get you in trouble, they do shit like that.
That's better, man. It would get boring. I'm imagining it gets boring after a while, being in the same place and not really, just training.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, just imagine like training so much, but not rolling.
Yeah. Oh.
Or going to competition. Like you have all that training. You're just like,
dude, that's the best way to describe that movie.
Yeah.
It's like training, but not having a competition.
Yeah. Cause you seen how the dude started going crazy when he couldn't fire the shot.
Yeah.
It's like he's been training for years to take that shot.
Yeah.
And he can't.
That's a perfect analogy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can imagine it gets
training
like that,
without
man.
rolling.
Yeah. Training
It'd
without
drive
rolling.
you fucking crazy.
Can you imagine that drilling without rolling?
No, bro.
That would suck.
Yeah, it would make the jiu-jitsu less effective.
It wouldn't even be fun to do jiu-jitsu.
No, it wouldn't. Rolling's the best part, especially when you're talking shit with your homeboys. Yeah.
That seems like
the
that's your
best.
style when you're rolling with somebody talk shit.
If I don't talk shit to you, that means I don't like you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That means I don't like you. Like, it's straight up, because I talk shit to everybody who's my homie.
Yeah, it's better that way, man.
Yeah.
It's boring. Like I have a friend that's Chris Godoy that he's constantly
I
talking
fucking
shit.
talk shit to him too. I love him.
Yeah.
I give him my leg because he's getting good at leg locks.
He's getting good at leg locks.
Well, I mean, last time I rolled with him, he was getting good. I don't know how he is now.
Yeah. No, he catches me all the time. That guy's a fucking savage at leg locks.
Yeah.
That's how.
He comes to my gym sometimes, talk shit. He's cool.
Yeah. They've told me, like, a bunch of people told me to go over there. Like Damien.
Yeah, fucking Damien's cool too.
Yeah.
Damien's hilarious.
Why?
Because he's just Damien's personality. Like, he likes to. He competes a lot.
Yeah.
And he's very competitive, but he's like so easygoing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he's one of Melo's blue belts, so it's just like
He's a purple one now, I think.
Oh yeah, he's purple. My fault.
Yeah.
My bad. You can't beat my ass anyway, bro. But nah, he's real cool. I like people that can like talk shit with me, but like not get offended.
Yeah.
Cause bro, like I don't try to offend nobody like that. Like talking shit's my love language.
Yeah, I mean it's also fun, dude. Like if you're taking like jabs at somebody or talking shit to somebody, it makes it more fun. It makes it not even competitive in the sense that the role becomes more competitive. It just makes it a lot more. It makes it more fun.
Yeah.
Even if you're getting your ass kicked on the other side, at least if you can talk good shit, you should be okay.
Yeah.
That's
like my favorite line is, "What you gonna do besides piss me off?" Or that was cute. You know what I mean?
That was cute.
Yeah. I'm always saying some stupid shit, bro. Because like it's the closest that we could get to fighting without hurting each other.
Yeah.
And I think as males that we need that.
Right.
We need to get that aggression out, and we need to be able to come together with other males and do that in a healthy environment. Like we can't just sit there and beat the shit out of each other like to get that aggression out. We can't.
No, 100%, dude. Jiu-jitsu, like you said, is the closest that you can get to fighting another individual in a safe space. Like even if you're doing Muay Thai or something like that, you can't go 100% every day.
Nope.
You can't, bro.
No.
Do you train Muay Thai? Have you ever?
No, I've trained kickboxing. Not
okay.
I've trained Muay Thai a little bit, but
yeah.
I train kickboxing with my guys because I'm an MMA coach too.
Right.
So I had to learn. Well, I mean, I'm still learning, right? I have to learn all the other aspects of MMA.
Yeah.
And training stand up with my guys is just one of the things I have to do.
Yeah.
I spar with them too. And my rule is like, if you hit me hard, I'm taking you down. That's
so
it,
even
bro.
if it's kickboxing, you're like, fuck it, you're going down.
Yeah, sparring? Yeah. Fuck them. Yeah, I don't care. Some of my kickboxing guys, I'm like, all right, bet. Like, I'll take them down and beat them up.
But you do the MMA sparring. Do you teach the kickboxing too?
Nah, hell no.
No. You gotta
No, that would be a dilettante, bro. That was somebody who tries to teach some shit they don't know. Like, nah.
First of all, I appreciate you thinking that I know what Peloton means. So thank you for that. And kind of
Bro, I know
explaining
some
it.
big words, bro. You
That's
know?
dude. Thank you for thinking that I knew what it was, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. I got you, bro.
And you explained it as well, so that was great.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna start using that word.
Dilettante.
Dilettante.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like a real word. It sounds like
there's a bunch of words like that.
You could have made that word up, and then I would have gone around using it like it was a fucking real word.
I want to do that. Like, yeah.
That's confiscations, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking off the dome, dude.
Confiscations. I'm gonna start using that. But look it up, motherfucker.
Yeah, look it up. Oh, you Google. Fuck Google.
Yeah.
That's some ChatGPT shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. So how did you get into jiu-jitsu?
Okay. When I was in my last year of the Marine Corps,
yeah,
I was on MSG duty, which is Marines guarding embassies.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I went to Iraq, came back and started guarding embassies, and I was in my last post because you do 3 years of that.
Okay.
I was in my last post, and MSG duty, like if any Marines are listening, like that's the best thing you can do because you get to travel for 3 years and you have a different embassy around the world, one every year for 3 years.
Okay.
And you get to do a bunch of cool shit. Like you live in the country. You have a maid, a cook, and a driver. You know, on some posts there's only you.
Fuck, dude, a maid, a cook, and a driver?
Yeah. And in some posts you only have like 5 Marines or 6 Marines, or then other posts you got like 20. But like just depends where you're at. Like China is a big, like Beijing, China is big.
Yeah.
So we have, and there's like 2 embassy compounds, so like they need 12 Marines.
Okay.
But like when I was in West Africa and Guinea, they only needed 5.
Dude,
because our job,
awesome.
yeah, because our job is just to guard the embassy. Like if shit starts going down, we call all the other Marines from the house to come to the embassy, and we hold it down until the fast team could come, which is just a group of Marines that's going to come save us.
Okay.
And then take us out of there.
Oh, that sounds pretty interesting,
yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Travel.
Yeah. So that was my job for the last 3 years. And the last year, I saw the Marines. I was getting off post, and I saw the Marines watching UFC.
Okay.
And me,
wait, you never watched UFC before that?
I have, but like, bro, to believe it or not, like, I used to just watch Tank Abbott because I just like him knocking people out.
Dude, Tank Abbott was one of my favorites when I was really young when he was fighting, but that guy was awesome.
Yeah, he was great, like just knocking motherfuckers out.
Yeah, it was great.
And then I used to be like, yo, this is that stupid shit they're doing on the ground. Fast forward fucking 20 years. I'm teaching the stupid shit. Right? So like Rampage was fighting Forrest, and I caught the end of it.
Yeah.
And Rampage lost. And Joe Rogan asked him, he's like, yo, why'd you lose? And he goes, he whooped my ass. Like, what do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
And I just busted out laughing. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy?
He's a good personality.
Right. So then I had the night shift that night again. And I went to the embassy, and I just started Googling Rampage Jackson. And I started watching, his Pride fights.
That's so interesting. That was the fight because that guy was known for his jiu-jitsu.
He wasn't? No, he wasn't. He's known for slamming people.
Yeah, he was known for slamming people. So that's pretty cool. That was kind of like the introduction.
Well, what happened is like so I started watching all his interviews.
Yeah.
And he's fucking humping Japanese ladies' legs and just being crazy.
Dude, he's great.
Yeah, he's the best.
He still is to this day.
Yeah, I know. He's great. I like watching his podcast.
Yeah.
But so in one of the interviews, somebody asked him like who does he think was the MMA GOAT?
Yeah.
And he's like BJ Penn. So then I Google BJ Penn, and I see him jumping out of pools, and I started like looking just because I'm on post for 8 hours, bro. And at nighttime, like there was nothing going on. So now I'm looking up BJ Penn, and then I saw that he was the first American to win the Mundials, and in 3 years.
Right.
And I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I started looking up jiu-jitsu. Then I watched all the BJ Penn's matches, and then that led me to like Marcelo Garcia and like all these different people. And then I got obsessed with it.
Oh, so that was the era that you got like into jiu-jitsu, was the Marcelo Garcia era.
Yeah, it was around like 2010.
Yeah. Yeah,
right.
The Mendes brothers.
Yeah,
all those people were coming.
Gary Tonin.
That's a good fucking era.
Yeah. So, I just started watching it, and then some guy sent us like a bunch of burnt DVDs, and it was like all the Ultimate Fighter seasons up until that point.
Shit, that was me.
That's all.
Yeah.
And then all the UFCs. I think it was up to like UFC 85. So I had UFC 1 to 85.
Fuck.
So bro, I sat there and I just watched everything. Like all the Ultimate Fighters, all those UFCs, and was just obsessed with jiu-jitsu. And I was like, bro, as soon as I get home, I'm gonna train jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And I got home in like October, and then we went on a family cruise, and then the week after I started training. like the last week of October.
How was that that first instance? Like if you're training like jiu-jitsu and after watching all that,
Oh, it was
were you
dope.
trying to do the shit that you saw?
I actually did because I seen who was it that Anderson beat up real bad for the belt? Rich Franklin.
Yeah.
I seen Rich Franklin do an arm bar escape.
You want me to move this?
No, you're fine. My
Alright.
fucking ass is falling asleep. I seen Rich Franklin do the running man armbar escape.
Yeah.
And I was doing that like the first day of jiu-jitsu. I'm like, oh, this is what Rich Franklin did. And I kept doing it, yeah. Shit like that. But then like I double legged somebody and then I got guillotined and I was like, oh fuck.
There's more to this.
Yeah, there's more to this. So
that's
then,
I mean, that's a good introduction, dude, to jiu-jitsu. And that's so you watch all the Ultimate Fighters. Dude, I used to be obsessed with the Ultimate Fighters.
yeah.
They're not good as they were before, man.
I haven't really watched any of them recently. I just watched the one
That's
with Connor, the one that was
Yeah, I
Connor
haven't even seen that one, man.
It's because I had homies on there, you know,
Oh, okay,
Landon
okay.
Quinones, like he was on there, so I watched them.
Yeah, I haven't watched like much of them, but I remember the first ones. The first ones were the best ones.
Yeah, no, because it was new and
Yeah,
those boys really wanted to fight.
dude, they were fighting in the house.
Yeah. it
Once he
was
took
fun.
the alcohol out of the house, I was like, "Fuck it."
Oh, he took the alcohol out of the house?
I think so. I think
Oh.
at least they from one season to the other, they took it out. I don't know if they have it back. They brought it back in,
I don't know.
but they took the alcohol, and I was like, "That's just boring."
Man, for reality television though, they need the drama.
They need it, bro. And alcohol's the
They
best
need to
thing.
put the alcohol back in.
Yeah,
Or at least let them get high or something, bro. Nah, if they get high, it would be funny.
it would be better.
If they could like smoke.
Or they do shrooms.
Oh shit. That'd be even better.
They just have them all fucked up in the house.
Better.
They wouldn't even train, bro.
Well, I don't know, because shrooms makes you very primal.
You think so? I've never done shrooms.
Oh no, shrooms really like grounds you. It like makes you very primal. So like fighting, I believe that you would want to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you roll on some shrooms and like you're just like get in the zone and you're just like, let's go.
that's interesting, dude. I always thought that it would make you like calm and kind of like.
No,
but
weed
that's,
makes you calm.
yeah. We
Shroom. If you do it outside, like, cause you know, shrooms just have that tendency to want you to connect to nature
yeah.
and like the natural things that you want to do. So if you're around women, it's just personal experience, experience I'm taking from others.
Yeah.
But like, if you're around women, like you want the woman, or if you're around like any type of training, like you want to train.
Yeah.
You know, it just makes you very primal.
Oh shit.
Yeah, shrooms don't calm you down. I mean, shrooms make you happy. Like when you're in nature, like you want to hug the trees and you want to look at the leaves.
Yeah.
Like one time I did shrooms and I ate a date.
Yeah.
You know, this little sweet fruit.
Yeah.
And I had the seed in my mouth and there was like big diagram that like I imagined and like I seen the seed in the middle and it's like this little computer diagram of everything that seed could do, like to make it a tree and to like reach into the soil and get water from the groundwater and like how to make more seeds and like the different nutrition breakdown, like craziness.
Dude, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've never done it though.
You should. Yeah, microdoses make you happy. Like it's like a natural antidepressant.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. That's what I'm like. That sounds interesting to me. Like if I was ever gonna do any type of shrooms, like that would be more down my road. You know what I mean? At least to start off. I don't want to fucking eat an eighth of shrooms and just figure out the
you don't
universe.
want to do that. No. Especially not by yourself, because you know some shit will start happening. Like
or for the first time.
Reality is going to deconstruct in front of your face and it's gonna scare the shit out of you.
Yeah, no, I don't wanna that doesn't sound like fun for the first time at all.
Nah.
Yeah.
You gotta be prepared. You gotta be with people that like, you know.
That's another thing. What if you're
you?
with somebody that's a motherfucker? Like he's not your boy, but he also fucks around a little bit.
Yeah.
And he's done it before. He has experience. He just starts fucking with you.
Yeah, because he knows you're not gonna die.
That sounds like something you would do, bro.
Yeah. Nah, I won't fuck with you like that. I don't know. I'm a nerd when it comes to that type of shit. Like I really take it like seriously and like I really try to make it like sacred.
Yeah.
Because it's sacred medicine. Like you can't like I don't really like take shrooms to go party.
Yeah.
You know, or like acid or anything like that. I don't know. I just look at it like very sacred and it's just like, yo, go do it with a shaman, go do it with people you love. But like don't go to a party and do shrooms. Because I feel like you get punished when you do shit like that.
You get punished?
Yeah, bro. Whatever fucking whatever like beings or entities or energy, whatever you want to call it, whatever you experience when that wall breaks down between realities,
right?
Whatever's beyond that, I feel like they want to be taken serious, so I'm gonna take them serious.
Yeah, I mean that's a good way to look at it. Like I've been really getting into like the what's it when right before you die, there's like an experience that you get.
Yeah.
And
where your brain just dumps DMT and
right, dumps DMT on you, and that happens. I've been watching a lot of YouTube. I go down rabbit holes. Bro.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
I went down that rabbit hole, and it's like I've seen so many of those videos of people talking about the
near-death
experiences.
NDEs. Yeah, I've gone down that rabbit
I
hole
went down that
too.
hole, and it made me think like, you know, maybe it's just that our brain can't captivate whatever the other reality is because we were meant to survive, and that makes more sense to me. So maybe the shrooms or whatever you're taking at that moment is able to break down those barriers and allow you to see for a second, at least for that time being.
For that time,
those defenses, you know what I mean? So it's pretty interesting to me. I've never done it. I also have 4 kids, bro. I can't be shrooming and watching kids.
That's why I said don't play around with that shit. Or like if you want to go do something else like ayahuasca, like go to a shaman. Yeah. Like go to Peru, go to Brazil, go to somewhere else that like, you know, do this. Go to the Amazon.
For the time being, I'm not gonna be able to. I have too many kids around to be doing that.
No, I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm that type of person that's like super on top of my kids all the time and watching them and all that stuff. So like,
you got 4 kids?
I got 4 kids.
You got any hobbies, bro?
You know what my hobby is? 4 kids.
I love it, bro. I love family.
It's pretty clear.
Our family's dope.
Yeah. Do you have kids?
I have a kid.
Yeah. Did you just have him?
No, I had him 5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
He's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kid, he's I'll be like, yo, Khalil, can I get a hug? And he'll like look at me and then he'll run to me and like hit me. And he goes, Daddy, you get punch hugs. I'm like, son, that's all I want. You know,
dude, that's like one of my third is like that. He's 2 years old right now, and he doesn't like his idea of he's also been on the mats for so long. Yeah, and I don't know if that happens with your kid, but like with my kid, he's been on the mats for so long that he thinks that playing is like wrestling with people. Yeah. So when you bring him around other kids that aren't, he's like trying to grab them and like it's like funny and it's like trying to contain that. Yeah. It's like containing a hurricane in a box. It's difficult, bro. Yeah. Can we turn on the air, dude? I don't know if the lights. Are you hot?
I'm fine. I mean,
dude, I'm
like, throw it on. Yeah.
I'm like dying.
That's because you're talking about your kid.
Yeah, I'm nervous. I'm gonna get home and get beat. Yeah, no, and that's like an issue now. Like he's so small and he thinks that playing is just like wrestling people. Yeah. Yeah. I don't even know how to deal with that.
I mean, he's 2, bro. Fuck it. Like whatever.
He's gonna
hurt nobody.
Other 2-year-olds.
I'd rather have to dim that than try to like have to be the one like hype him up. Like, come on, like you gotta be.
That makes
like,
sense.
Wrestle around. Like, I mean, just me personally, like I'd rather deal with
that makes sense. Like it's better that they have it and they don't need it.
Yes.
You know, like you kind of like gear them in the right direction. Yeah. Than having them, you have to give it to them and them getting bullied or something like that in the future.
Because you imagine your kid getting bullied, right? Like we train martial arts so much. Like I don't know about you, bro. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could relate because you have 4 kids. Like you have a whole family. Like, bro, the protector in me, bro. Like to hear my kid getting bullied. Yeah. What I would do, like, I don't know, like,
dude, 100%.
Especially if you go to the teachers or the principal and they're pussyfooting around it, like, oh, like you know, whatever, like making excuses for the kid or whatever. Like, no, something needs to happen. Like we need to make something happen. Like to get that kid's parents in here, we need to talk.
Yeah, dude, that's and that's the thing now in schools. Like I had one of my kids got in a fight last year. And luckily, he's been training his whole life. Nothing bad happened. The other kid's fine or whatever, but he was able to defend himself, right? Yeah. But the teachers and the parents, and like not the parents, but the teacher in the school was like, "Oh yeah, you know, like not addressing the situation."
Yeah, because they believe like if you start fighting, like it's both of your faults, right? And I told my kid, man, he was like, "Oh, the teacher said we can't hit him back." I was like, "Bullshit." Yeah. I'm like, that teacher's gonna have to deal with me. Like, you just fight if you need to fight. And then we'll talk. We'll deal with whatever we gotta do. Yeah. Dude,
because you don't know what if the teacher said you can't hit him back and they listen to his teacher. Yeah. The kid gets hit and he gets hit pretty bad. He ends up in the hospital. First of all, the traumatic experience that kid's gonna have from that specific instant just because he listened to the teacher is gonna go way beyond that instance. Yeah. You gotta teach them to like defend themselves.
You defend yourself.
Right. They put their hands on you. Or I'm in the group that even if they get too close.
Bro, no. If you're there in your personal space, do what you gotta do.
Because my father was like, if they touch you, you lay them out, whatever you gotta do, whatever. Yeah. Not that I'm like a fucking street fighter, you know what I mean? But you take care of yourself. But I'm in the group, like if they're too close in an aggressive manner,
you get them the fuck out of your face.
You get them out of your face. Yeah. And then I'll deal with whatever I gotta deal with afterwards. Yeah. Because why are you gonna let them have that experience, that trauma that comes with getting bullied, bro? Because a lot of people get that trauma, and that trauma it lasts a lifetime.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, no. I'm on that school of thought for sure. Yeah. And I think that at least in the area that we live in, a lot of parents think that way too.
Yeah, I think there's a lot more parents like that than on the other side.
Yeah.
But you still have to deal with that.
Yeah, and then if you just got to teach them when to address a situation. In my opinion, like sometimes you don't want them to be a bully either.
No, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because that's I don't know if it could be even worse to have a bully.
Yeah, but I think like if you like how you say like right now like your kid doesn't understand how to play.
Yeah.
Like he just thinks like playing around is like training, so to speak.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that it's easier for you to be like, hey, like there's a time and a place.
100%.
All right, you do it in the gym, okay, but when we're in school, we don't do that.
Right.
Unless like in school it's serious, right? Unless they hit you or they acting like they're about to hit you and then you have to defend yourself, then that's fine.
Right.
But then you also got to tell them like, don't be choking people out. Like, yeah, I just had to tell my kid today because like, my kid's like choking. Like you, Jeff Glover talked about it. You ever heard about the 6-year-old choke?
No.
So a kid jumped on his back one time. Right? Okay. My kid does this shit all the time.
Oh, I think I know where you're going.
Right, and they do this with their hands, right, and then their feet are here, and they could literally choke the shit out of you. My kid's on my neck today, and like I'm like, all right, like you know, he's sitting there like setting the choke in, and then like he locked it in, and I'm just like, damn, like why is the room getting darker? Like, get off me,
dude. And the thing is that they're so small, bro.
Yeah,
that it's like you can get them off, but there's a second that you're like, oh. Yeah. Wait a second. What the fuck?
Yeah.
They're so small. Their little legs
just starts going. Yeah. And he's just laughing. I'm like, hey, don't do that. Not in school. Not to your friends. Yeah.
No. Yeah. Not to their friends.
Not to your cousins. Like
we had my two older sons are close in age. Mm-hmm. And they would wrestle around or whatever, and they do jiu-jitsu or whatever. And then there's a point that you have to yell like, no leg locks.
Yeah.
They're like trying to leg lock each other, and it's not. And they did it playfully. That was before they even knew what a leg lock was. It just intuitively they went into it.
Yeah.
And they've been doing it since they were kids, but they understand that they're not supposed to do that in school and unless they get confronted. But it's an issue, man. Like I think that's an issue that a lot of parents don't. Going back to what we were talking before, like those parents they don't raise their kids to defend themselves and take care of themselves. You know what I mean? Like that's dying down.
And that's sad.
It is, man. It is kind of fucked up. You know, because then what are we building for the future, the next generation?
Yeah.
You know?
Faraz Sahabi had a podcast with Joe Rogan, and he asked him, if you've never lifted a weight or had any training ever, you walk into a room, how do you feel?
Yeah.
And Joe was like insecure, and it's like
100%.
That provided me with some perspective because I think like I turned 18 in boot camp.
Yeah.
Right, and like Marines, like we're training for war.
Right.
Right. Then I get out and I'm training jiu-jitsu like a madman. So like I don't even remember a time where I ever walked into a room and felt insecure like that because I've been training so long.
But were you a confident kid growing up?
Bro, I was a shy kid coming up.
Really?
Yeah, bro. As outspoken and shit as I am, bro. Like I see it in my kid now. Like sometimes he gets really shy and I'm just like, what the fuck's wrong with him? But then I think back like, no, I was a shy kid.
Yeah.
And then just in the Marine Corps, like you have to like when you're speaking to a drill instructor, like when you first go to boot camp, like you have to like, they say speed, volume, intensity.
Okay.
So you have to be fast, you have to be loud, and you have to do it like like with some intention.
Right.
And I don't know, from that, like that kind of, I mean, I had a little bit of confidence before, but that really just sent like my confidence just through the roof. Like I just trained to be that way.
Right.
And then when I got out, it was just like it's just who I was then.
Yeah, man. I think that's important. Like if you raise a man man or a woman, whatever. But if you raise,
there's a difference.
Okay.
There's a fucking difference.
We'll get into it. We'll get into it for sure. But what I'm saying is like if you're raising a man or a woman without confidence, that's going to change the trajectory of their life. You know, they're going to allow somebody else to play the puppet master over their decisions, and just to avoid confrontation, or they don't have the confidence to make the decisions that they need to make in the moment, like going against the mainstream.
Yeah.
So I think that especially in martial arts, in jiu-jitsu particularly, because there's some that will give you like these false sense. I don't want to say some martial arts, but some academies or some bullshit martial arts, those Mac dojos that you see, they would give you this false sense of confidence, and then they get confronted with something in life and it fucks them up. But yeah, what were you going to get into?
I don't remember, but from what you just said,
yeah.
One thing that I do with my kid, because you know when you're raising kids, like you get little cheat codes here and there.
Yeah.
One thing that I never forced my kid, well, the one thing I imparted on my kid was you can say no to requests, but never orders.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because I want him to feel confident enough to create boundaries with even the people he cares about.
Okay.
So that's why I was like, can daddy have a hug? And if he says no, like I leave it at that.
Dude, but I agree with that 100%. That when people try to like manipulate that cariño, like that love, they're like, oh, you're not gonna give me hug, then I'm not gonna give you that. Like I don't like that shit.
I hate that.
Yeah.
And like I think that because I mean I've seen that in my family growing up forever, right?
Me too.
So like my cousin, his daughter, right? Like I asked her, like, oh, can Uncle Drew have a hug? And she's like, mm-mm. And he's like, no, give Uncle Drew a hug. I was like, no, stop.
I prefer that.
If she says no, it's no.
Yeah, it should be that way.
Yeah, because I like you said, they should be able to say no to requests.
Right.
Now, when my kid turned like 1, when I knew he could understand everything that I was saying,
yeah,
I made him throw away his own diapers.
Okay.
Like you have to take care of your own shit.
That's cool.
Right. And he started throwing away his diapers. But when around the time he turned 2, he was tired. And I told him to do it. And he's like, no, daddy. Now my brother's an asshole, right? He's in the background cracking up because me and my son are having a stare down right now, right? And I won't hit him.
Yeah.
Right. Because I know that like me getting hit when I was younger just made me more sneaky.
Oh, okay.
It's like I don't want to get in trouble. Instead of having the confidence with my parents to actually like talk to them about something, right? Yeah. And I understand, right? Like most of our parents are not ignorant.
You call my dad ignorant?
Probably a little ignorant, but more they're immigrants, right? They weren't born in this country, right? And they got to this country because they wanted to survive, right? They wanted to provide a better life for their children.
Right.
So that's all they knew was survival. So them beating me and my brother was just them doing what they knew. So I get it.
Yeah.
But I don't believe that it's an effective tool. Like maybe kid goes to fucking stick some metal in the plug. Do this.
Right.
That's all I've ever had to do. And my kid fucking listens, bro.
Yeah.
Because I let him say no to requests whenever orders.
That's cool. That's cool you separated it. And that,
yeah.
I've never thought of it that way. I mean, I don't know if I put it into practice that way, but I kind of understand the way that you broke it down.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I definitely give orders and like this, you got to do this.
Yeah.
And I do give requests like, man, sometimes I mix it too. Like maybe I'll give an order, but I'll let them have, when they're older, I'll let them have like the time frame to do it. That makes sense. You know what I mean? I'm like, listen, I need you to do this. Get it done by today, but I need you to do it.
Yeah. See, that's good. That's because I feel like you see when your kids level up, right? You see where their brains level up.
Right.
So at that point, like when he gets older, like now you give him, that's a sense of responsibility you're giving him.
Right.
Like this is the task that needs to get done before the end of the day.
Right.
However you do it is on you.
Yeah.
Whenever you get it done, it's on you.
Right.
Just make sure by midnight that shit's done.
Right.
And I feel like that's how you're going to raise men.
Right.
Because they're going to end up, following that throughout their whole life and they're going to get shit done.
Dude, I agree with that. And I also think that it's also like, it's a sense of responsibility, but it also gives them, as they get older, they want more independence. You know what I mean? And I think giving them that independence allows them to structure themselves in a way that works for them, their life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you're telling them how to do it, I always want to tell my kids, like, I don't want to teach you what to think. I want to teach you how to think. The same thing with behavior.
It's beautiful.
Because things change. Like life changes. Things that my parents thought were 100% correct have changed. Yeah. That's going to happen to us. When we're older, they're going to say everything that we thought was stupid.
Yeah.
But if you teach them how to think and how to structure themselves, that's what's important.
Mm-hmm.
So giving order and then allowing them to do it in their way is the way that I like to do it when they're older. Like,
love it.
Of course, when they're kids, you have to tell them like how to do it.
Of course.
And also, it's also good to let them figure it out.
Yeah.
Sometimes you give them a task just to see if they'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of like to see them get through that. Sometimes for my own amusement, but I like to see them I'll give them a task and I kind of want to see them how they figure it out or whatever. It's
they need to struggle.
Yeah, bro. They need it. And then I think that not only this martial arts is that, but I think that us as parents, we have to give them those obstacles.
Yes.
Yeah. If you make it too easy for them,
you're setting them up for failure.
Yeah, bro. And
that's the only thing we can do as parents is set them up to go deal with the world the best we can.
Yeah.
Help give them tools.
Yeah.
Because we can't live life for them.
Right.
And as much as we want to protect them, we can't protect them all the time.
Right.
So we have to give them the tools to be able to protect for themselves.
Right.
And provide for themselves eventually.
I think especially as parents, as fathers, I think that's our role. Our role is to give them those tasks and those obstacles. I think the mom can come in and give them, like, I'm not saying you don't love your kid. You know what I mean?
But they do it better than us. They can nurture. They nurture.
Yeah.
They nurture better than us and we provide discipline better than them.
Right. Yeah.
Right. And it's just what it is. People could debate me to death on that shit. But
no,
that's
dude, I agree with you
is.
100%. Like it's happened with my kids. Like my 2-year-old.
Yeah.
My 2-year-old, when I'm putting him to sleep.
Yeah.
He knows it's time to go to bed. But that motherfucker will start going, mom.
Yeah.
And he'll go to his mom and then now they're playing.
Yeah, of course.
And I tell you, he's like, I tell my wife, I'm like, dude, we gotta put him to bed. It's time to go to bed, bro.
Uh-huh.
And like if now he's gonna go play and he'll start playing and that's hours, bro. They know what they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, of course they do. Kids are smart, bro.
A lot smarter than you think they are, like for their age.
A lot smarter.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how that works. But it's cool too to see them that way, like to see their mind kind of like develop and them kind of like calculate shit. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I don't know, man. I think that that's probably the funnest thing about my life is watching my kids put things together. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Because they're like little yous, but then you get to like see them create their own personality.
That's
and, like,
the best
starts
part.
Blossoming, and then
that's the best part, the personality aspect of it, like seeing them have their own personality. And I like that most of my kids have like this dominant person, which is a motherfucker to deal with sometimes.
Yeah, but
it's fun to see them have that personality.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They're kind of defiant.
Yeah.
Like
well, you know, because you have boys, all boys.
I have 3 boys, and I just had a girl.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
So your boys are always gonna be like testing you to see, like, is he? I don't really like using the word, but is he the alpha?
Yeah.
Because of your family, right? Like, is he still the alpha?
Yeah.
You know, because like my kid, like with the stare downs, right? He want to see his daddy, who daddy says he is. You know, his daddy's still that guy.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna try you.
Yeah.
And that's why, you know. That's why we have the mats, right? When they get a little older, they start smelling themselves. We fuck them up on the mat. That's how you keep them in line.
Dude, you got to balance that, dude, too. Like, you can't, like, if you whoop their ass too bad and it gets to the point that they're already at that age, let's say they're at that 21 age.
Yeah.
They're ready to go. They've been doing it for years and we're in the decline, right?
Yeah.
Are they going to pay it back? Are they going to come in and just like mop the fucking floor with us? You got to balance that, dude.
I think in an unhealthy like setting they will.
Right.
But so there's this guy I know on Instagram. His name's Dylan White.
Okay.
And he just went against his dad in the jiu-jitsu tournament. They're both black belts.
I saw that.
All right. And it was very playful.
Yeah.
I think that's how it would be.
Yeah.
Right. Because like, you know, 2021, you know, when they really like, you know, they're in puberty and they're fucking been lifting weights and training way longer than we have because, you know, they started younger.
Right.
And then you're just like, fuck. Like, you know what I mean? You have to use your sneaky black belt tricks on them. Right. So I think that'll be more interesting, especially if you have a healthy relationship with your kid. It'll be more fun.
Yeah.
Right, because then I think something in them is not gonna want to totally like whip your ass.
No, I don't think. I don't think if you raise them right, it's not gonna be like they want to kick your ass. Like if you're abusing them on the mat, that's another.
Yeah, that's something
story,
else,
right? And that's probably unhealthy and completely different levels.
Yeah.
But I also know me that when I'm rolling with one of them that does jiu-jitsu on a regular basis, and he's getting better. And there's times that he catches something really quick, and in my mind I'm like, this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you have to turn it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But so there's gonna be a day. I know there's gonna be a day that he's gonna be like, I'm going to be trying like 100% and he's going to be trying 100% and then he's going to get close to that minute. I'm like, fuck, no. It's going to happen.
Yeah, that's why you got to pull out the tricks. Oh, no. You should do it like this. Come on, man.
Start pulling out the Brazilian top?
What? Yeah. Come on, bro.
And you got to do like...
We got sneaky black belt tricks for a reason.
Yeah, bro. And they fake the injury.
Yeah.
Oh, my knee hurts a little bit today. I don't know if I'm going to...
You know, your dad's back is all fucked up.
Yeah. Just start developing injuries, which they're real injuries, but you can use them for your advantage at that point.
Yeah, because you can't let them have it.
No.
Fuck them.
Do you have like do you require your kids to train? Since we're on the kid topic.
Okay, I keep him in the environment.
Okay.
Right, and I provide opportunities for him to buy in.
Okay.
For example, I had my kid, my brother's kid who's 2 years older than him, and then my kid has an older brother. Right, so I got 9, 7, and 5.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, you guys are gonna have a lot of fun this summer, okay, but you have to stay with me in the gym for most of the days. Okay, if you're gonna be in the gym, you have to train. Okay. Well, number one, there's no electronics at the gym.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, ban that shit.
Well, if they have the electronics, they're out of the gym.
Yeah. But you know, my gym is so fucking big, and there's so many things for them to do. Like all the little boxes they could like. We have like those boxes you could jump on.
The jump boxes. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But they're like soft, so like the kids could push them around.
Oh, cool.
Right. So like they'll like put all the boxes together and take all like the pads, because a lot of football players train at my gym, so like they have like those little pads on the arm shits. Yeah. There's pads and there's all kinds of shit for them to play with. Yeah. So like they build forts, they throw the big medicine balls at each other.
Which is way better than being on electronic the other way.
Yeah. So I'm like, no iPads. Okay. Right. And they're like, okay. And I'm like, you guys have to train. You can do whatever you want, but you have to train. Okay. If you're gonna be with me. If not, then go somewhere else. Make them put you in some kind of summer camp or whatever. And they're like, okay. Yeah. right? And then they all agreed, right? So now they all bought into it. And then I started explaining to them like why we should train and like the importance, you know, and the importance of getting that energy out and the importance of knowing like how to defend yourself and doing it with fun with people that,
Right.
you know, you're friends with, that you care about. And, you know, they all bought into it. And now they're like, oh, we're at the gym, we're going to train.
Right.
No iPads, right? And I'm like, yeah, no iPads.
So you kind of made the place a fun place first.
Yeah.
Like a place they want to go.
Yeah, my kid's been on the mat with me for like I had the gym, like I got the gym in 2020, September 2020, and my kid was like what? He was born April in 2019, so he's like 1.5.
Yeah.
And I used to put a sheet out on the mats in a corner around some cones.
Yeah.
And he'd be playing, and then he'd be like, "Daddy," and I'm like, "Daddy's training right now." He's like, "Okay," because you gotta talk to your kids like they're adults.
Yeah,
you have to just speak to them.
Yeah,
and they'll understand.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that talking to them like they're adults is probably better than like the baby talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, baby talk's cool, but I mean, because some of the shit they say is funny, right? You just want to repeat it because it's hilarious.
I mean, like baby talk, like ñoñamiento, like the like always like, on top of them. Yeah. I give them that, but like for the most part, I try to talk to them like adults.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, because it's healthier for their development.
I think so too. Because
then they start understanding, and then, you know,
when they learn how to communicate better, I think if they have an interaction that way.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
They do learn how to communicate.
Like what happens when they talk to somebody that's older that finally talks to them like adult, they're not used to it.
Yeah.
You don't know how they're gonna respond. You know what I mean? So yeah, so you made it a fun place first, and then you kind of incorporated they had to. Once they're there, they had to train.
Yeah. So or you could do something else.
Yeah. I mean, you gave them the option.
Yeah.
And none of them
technically wasn't an option, but I gave them the option.
It was like my way or the highway, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's good.
But I do my best. Because I have to understand, like I have to understand that they're not my little Marines.
Yeah.
But they still need discipline.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm also like need to show them like you can't be aggressive 100% of the time.
Right.
Right. Like they know like my voice travels and I could be like, hey. And my dad's voice is fucking great.
It sounds like it. Dude, you gave me a little sample. I was like, oh shit, I'm in trouble. Fuck.
Right. And they tight. You know what I mean? But because they know I'm not gonna hit them.
Right.
Right. But if I want something done, it's gonna get done. And I don't have a problem with those boys.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know why, like it's bringing me to like the whole terrible twos thing.
Yeah.
Me, I don't believe in the terrible twos. I believe that if your kid's fucking terrible at 2, the dad is not doing enough.
I agree with that. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I get it. Sometimes like you got to work too much and like you can't be around the kids so much.
Right.
But what we have to understand as fathers is that our job isn't to be with them 24 hours a day, right? Like they need more nurturing at that age, right? So the woman, her being around is better for the kid, right? But when we come around, we need to make an impact.
Right. It's quality over quantity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what did your mother just say?
Yeah.
Right. When she talks, you move. Do you understand?
Yeah, that's important.
And they're like, yes, sir. I'm like, all right, go.
Right.
Right. 100%. Just little things like that. And then what I love is that like my kid's older brother, he'd be like, hey, what'd your dad say? Like, we got to listen to mom.
Yeah.
You know, so like it travels. Like they start telling each other what I said, and now they start holding each other accountable.
Dude, I think the brother aspect of things is such a good thing that you brought up right now, because I think that once there's another younger sibling in the family that's there,
yeah,
the older brothers kind of take that responsibility upon themselves to make sure that they're following the rules they're supposed to.
Yeah.
And they're able to communicate with the younger a lot better than the parents. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's similar in age, but they understand them a lot better.
Yeah.
Like that dynamic between my 2-year-old and my 13 and 12-year-old, it's way better because they're like they will say the directions that you would give them.
Yeah.
And the kid will follow them.
Yeah.
And it's great. I think that having a brother or sibling is so important for that.
Yeah. Either having a brother or a cousin that's like a brother.
That's good too.
Like my cousin who's my business partner, like he's like my big brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's always been like my big brother. Like he's the one that like because we're cousins by marriage. A lot of people don't know. Like at this point, like people keep saying like, are you guys brothers? And we just kind of go along with
cousins by marriage?
Yeah, we're cousin by marriage.
Like your second cousin? I don't know what that means. Thank you for thinking I know what that means again. Are you making up a fucking term now? Like
no, my uncle married his aunt.
Okay.
When I was 10 and he was 12.
Okay.
Right. And it's funny because he introduced me to a level of violence that I just was not. Because the first day I met him, he fucking like because me and him are very similar, right? Like we're like nerds, but we like to do like fight and fucking train.
Yeah, dude, like 90% of the jiu-jitsu culture that are really good, like the good ones are always like really nerdy, and their capability of choking you out is very fucking high.
Yeah. So like, when I was young, like we used to like video games a lot, right? So like Mega Man was like the game, like
Oh
Mega
shit,
Man X.
dude, you bring me back.
Yeah. What year were you born?
I'm 1990.
I'm 86.
Okay.
Right. So with Mega Man X was like big thing back then on Super Nintendo. And there was like one thing, like one secret that I figured out by jumping off a platform and just like some random place that you jump off and there was a heart there. And you needed that heart to get something special.
Okay.
And Devin was like racking his brain. And the first day I met him, he was like trying to figure it out. And I was like, bro, it's right over here. And I showed him, he's like, oh shit. So like we connected on the video games. But then we got in the pool, right? All the cousins are in the pool.
Dude, the pool is like the place for violence.
Bro, it's a battleground, bro.
It's such a fucking place.
But I don't know how in the 90s, how we didn't fucking kill each other,
bro. It's
outside, in pools, riding bikes.
The deep end of the pool was dangerous, bro.
Bro, I remember, dog, when I was a kid, my cousin had, another cousin of mine had a pool, right? And he had no screen. Dog, we used to climb on the roof and jump into the water, completely unsupervised.
Where were our parents, dude?
Bro, I don't know. I don't know how we didn't fucking kill each other, but yeah, we were free range kids.
So what happened? What happened when you guys were in the pool?
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you left. You kept me on the cliffhanger, bro.
All I remember is like we're wrestling around and I'm holding my own or whatever, and Devin just grabs my head and just slams it into the side of the pool. Bro, I just remember just like chaos and water and my head hitting the pool. And I was like, oh shit. Right? And it just introduced me to a level of violence that I just was not accustomed to. Right? But it was dope because that kind of like set the not transition. What the fuck is the word? The trajectory.
Yeah.
Of my life, to the Marines and training jiu-jitsu.
That slam against you owe him. So that slam is like,
oh yeah, no, it's
dude, my brothers, when they were little, they were playing Batman and Robin. And one of them was Batman, the other one was Robin. And the one that was playing Robin tied my other brother up in Batman and started hitting his head against the wall.
Nice.
And it was just, dude, it's one of the most epic stories. Like my older brother has the scar on his head from him doing that.
Oh shit.
It's like Batman's supposed to win, bro. And then Robin was like, fuck that, not today.
Yeah.
That's the 90s, dude. That was, and I don't know if I would let my kids like ride bike like they used to ride, like I used to ride bike when I was a kid.
Bro, the shit, like just playing outside, like, I don't know. It's just, like thinking of the shit that we used to do back then.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know.
Dude,
like thinking of my kid doing it.
Yeah. No, it makes me nervous.
Yeah.
We used to go to this place in like a beach town that we used to go and visit back in Puerto Rico. And there was this place called the Catapulta, which was like a marina, but it had like a lighthouse on the top.
Yeah.
And we used to jump from that into the water unsupervised at 13 with current and all that shit. I'm like, I would not feel safe with my kids jumping, getting on these rocks. Dude, there were rocks everywhere. Yeah. Like that type of shit, you don't see it anymore. Like, I mean,
it's the boat entrance of the marina. So like all boats are coming in and out. Like,
oh, shit.
Super sketchy.
Yeah, but
yeah, it wasn't the safest thing, but at that time it was like fun. And my parents just let me ride.
Yeah.
It's not like that anymore.
No, not at all.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't. I'd feel nervous with my kids doing. Sometimes I get nervous with my 12-year-old. They go out and they ride their bikes, dude. But the way things are now, it's like crazy. I get nervous when they go out.
I just wonder, right? Is it that things got more dangerous, or is it just because the internet shows us everything?
That's a good point.
Because, bro, like one time, so my parents.
Yeah, we have more access to, and now the media just wants us to see everything that's terrible.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because negativity sells, right? I mean, like human beings, we tend to focus more on the negative than the positive.
Yeah.
Because our biology did not evolve as fast as our technology.
Okay. Yeah.
So our bodies, like our DNA is still stuck in the Stone Ages.
Yeah.
I think it takes like 10,000 years for like that to evolve. So it's better for us to focus on like, oh, that tiger is trying to kill me, rather than look at this pretty flower.
Right. To survive. Like
to survive.
Our way of surviving has been, we always have to find the negative so that it doesn't happen. And yeah, technology has for sure made it a lot worse. I don't know. That's a good point, man. I don't know if it's because things are worse or we have more access to what's going on, like the small proportion of negative shit. You know what I mean? It's probably that.
No.
Because in the 90s, what were my parents looking at? The news? Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing like we have now. It's not like it's access to our phone, the media, the social media and shit.
Yeah, they had the news in the morning and in the evening.
Yeah, my dad had to go to work, bro. He's not fucking watching.
Now,
this.
motherfucker, you just do this. Like, oh shit, this is viral. That's viral. Like, oh damn, like this happened over here, and this child got abducted, and this motherfucker got shot up.
The fucking abductions freak me the fuck out.
Oh yeah, of course. You ever seen that one movie,
Taken.
Sound of Freedom?
No.
Okay, I think every parent should watch. Sound
Oh wait,
of
is that the one that's about? I think I did see it. It's about child trafficking, and the kids are in the containers, and it starts off like a modeling. They're modeling the kids. Yeah, out of like a small town in Central America. Yeah, that's wild, bro.
That is.
I had anxiety throughout the whole thing.
Yeah,
that wakes you. Have you seen that one?
I haven't seen it, man. I gotta see it.
Yeah,
you gotta see that one.
It's good. Just watch it just once. Like that's all you need to do. Because I think the people that made that film, they did it beautifully. Because they even injected some humor in there, and I was like, damn, for such a heavy subject, and they were able to put some humor in that. Like that's art.
Yeah.
Right. And I just think that they did it beautifully. Like
they were trying not to let that film. If I remember correctly, I think there was people trying to shut that film down.
Of course,
they were trying to shut it,
bro. Because
yeah,
it's not people like us that are fucking trafficking kids, right? It's the rich people, the elites that are doing that shit. So
yeah,
of course they don't want like more awareness,
right,
you know, happening around this.
That's
subject.
crazy that subject matter is like they try to shut that shit down. That movie is really, what is it, on Netflix? I think
it was on Prime for a while.
It's on Prime. It's on Prime. Yeah.
I seen it in a movie theater.
There were rumors for a while that Wayfair was trafficking kids.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
they were
dude,
selling like furniture called Valeria.
Yeah.
Like,
poor Valeria's in
code.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
that's wild. Up, man. I don't know if that was true though. You put your mic a little closer.
I don't know if it's true either.
Yeah, but that's wild, dude.
But it wouldn't surprise me if it was.
No, I wouldn't. Wasn't it Shane that was doing that? I think it was like Shane.
I don't know, man.
Shane is like no, it was I don't know what it was, but it was like Shane is like a place where my wife buys.
Sheen,
yeah, buys its stuff. I thought it was them, but apparently not.
No, I think it was Wayfair that I heard, but
yeah, same here.
You never know about these fucking
dude. That's
things.
wild, bro. That's wild. Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. Yeah, I think it's probably all that stuff that we ingest on the daily that kind of freaks everybody else. Because you got to assume that the anxiety level in the 90s compared to the anxiety level now, they've done studies that it's way higher now.
Yeah, it's because we just had access. We got our fucking phones.
And I guarantee you there's a correlation with like social media usage up with the web.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Is that like Amazon?
It could be Amazon.
It could be Steven.
It could be Steven.
Even Steven?
Which Steven Perez?
Steven Perez, yeah.
Oh hell yeah, that's some dog.
Yeah. So no, I don't know, man. I think that all that stuff is it's probably the media.
Yeah, it's just it's in our awareness, right?
I was trying to think of a pretty way of saying it or making up a word that would make me sound smart.
It's our reticular activation system. The RAS.
Dude.
You familiar with that? I'm a fucking nerd.
Dude,
bro.
are you fucking making that up?
Nah, I didn't make this one up. I gotta say a big word because Steven's here. You know what I mean? So I sound smart.
I don't know Steven's there.
Thought you see that beautiful hair he got,
he
bro?
is here.
Damn. That's why I made this word up, bro. Reticular activation system.
I don't know. Steven, Steven, you know where that is? Okay.
Okay. So you never notice, like, if you let's just say white Tesla, right? Let's say you want a white Tesla.
Yeah.
And you ever notice that you want that car, and then it's like all of a sudden all you see is white Tesla.
Right. That's what that's called.
Yeah, it's your reticular activation system. It's like we can only focus on a certain amount of things.
Yeah.
So when you put something in your RAS, when you put something in there, then it start popping up for you.
Thank you for making it a smaller word.
Yeah,
RAS.
Because I'm a dummy too.
Yeah, bro.
Did you make that up or is that?
No, that's a real thing.
No, that's a real
RAS. Your reticular activation. Look it up, Jamie.
Dude, if he made it up, if he made that shit up, dude, and we didn't look it up,
bro,
and we just kept using, we just kept repeating RAS.
Yeah.
Oh man,
let's go for that shit.
I'm kind of
be like, yo, those assholes over there.
These guys are dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's true. Like whenever you want a red car, I think it was a red car that I saw that example that if you see a red car, the red car is the one that.
Or you get a car and you just always see your car.
Yeah.
Because it's in your RAS.
Well, not my car. I've barely seen my car.
Oh, I'm saying like when you first get it. Maybe.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that not because my car is amazing. It's just I don't think anybody's seen that car.
What kind of car you got?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
What kind of car?
If you don't even know what it is.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying?
There's no reticular activation there.
Yeah, bro. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me that I don't know cars.
I feel you.
Yeah. That's good, man.
Hell yeah.
So let's go back to jiu-jitsu a little bit.
All right, let's go. Jiu-Jitsu is life.
So when did you decide to open up your school?
So in 2020, I got my black belt on a Wednesday, and that is the same day that GF Team Fort Lauderdale closed down.
Is that where you got your black belt?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was me and Devin always had like a dream. Like we always like was like, oh man, when we started training, when both of us started training.
Is he a black belt too, your cousin?
No.
No?
Yeah, no, not yet.
Okay.
We had the dream, like we were like, all right, we want like a gym that has like a big ass workout area, and then we want big ass mats.
Yeah.
And somehow we manifested that from Wednesday to Monday.
Really?
Yeah. Because I got my black belt on a Wednesday night, and GF Team closed down that night. And when I got my black belt, I'm like, hey, listen, like me and Devin are going to start up a school. So I know you guys are going to be looking for a place to train.
That's a great opportunity, dude.
Yeah. And it's like, look, guys, just give us like a little bit of time, and we're going to have a place for you guys.
A little bit of time
right.
turned like what, 5 days?
But I didn't know it was going to turn on around that quick.
Yeah.
We were just like, all right, we're going to make this thing happen. And bro, like, I know that they did it with the best of intentions, but like the 2 black belts that were there, they were like, hey, like you guys are starting this during the pandemic.
That's right.
Our school is closing down because of a pandemic. Like this isn't like a wise idea.
Right.
And me and Devin were like, well, fuck it. We're just going to do it.
Yeah.
All right. And so.
That's ballsy, dude.
Well,
I mean, I just look at your time.
I went to fucking the Marine Corps, bro. Like that's me risking my life doing bullshit.
That's
like,
a good point. I guess in comparison.
Yeah.
Well, in comparison, I guess that makes sense.
I think you could do anything with another person who you guys are like this. Like if
Dude,
you guys know how to function as a team.
Yeah.
Because me and Devin, we stay the fuck out of each other's way. We know like, okay, he's better at making systems. I'm better at shaking hands and kissing babies.
Yeah.
Like, so I meet the people. We'll come up with some idea. He puts the system in place.
Dude, that's such a good combination to have. Like somebody that's systematic like that, and the other person's kind of the face. I guess you would say having that two because if you're 2 system guys, that's like
or 2 guys that just want to be in the front of the camera. Like
bro.
Imagine like me and Devin like always like trying to fight to get in front of the camera. Like that it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
He don't want to be in front of the camera. He wants to be back there.
Yeah, makes sense.
Not even. He doesn't even want to be here. He's just like, go do your thing, Drew. Like, and it's good. Fucking works.
That's great, dude. That's the best thing because you don't have to worry about the other person doing their thing. You know they're gonna get it done.
Yeah. So me and him, we could do literally anything.
So he's like the accountant, bookkeeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, but like the gangster one. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, like the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Without the autism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably will like it. You don't just slam kids' head in the side of a pool. Motherfucker. I still give him shit about that to this day.
Dude, of course, man. Bro, I want to know what led him to do that.
I don't think he like put it in his head. Like,
no, I get it.
It's just like we're playing in the pool and he fucking does this, and next thing you know, my head's on the fucking side. And
like he didn't do it maliciously. I get it. He did it playing around, but I wonder he's like fucking nah.
Yeah, but you know.
All right, that's his 10-minute dance.
Oh, that's nice. That's a cool dance.
That's pretty good. Last time he did it behind the camera.
Nice.
And he like Alex Calinas.
Yeah.
He was like, "What the fuck is going on?" I don't know if it was Alex or somebody else, but they were like, "What the fuck's going on?"
I got you.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. So we didn't talk much about jiu-jitsu.
Fuck.
But that's great.
Jiu-jitsu is life.
Dude, honestly, I prefer like conversations.
Yeah.
Then it doesn't always have to be about jiu-jitsu. It depends on the person and what they want to bring to the table.
But it's important, right? Because like jiu-jitsu, I think the reason why we like it is because it's so much more than just the jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
The mat talks after is probably the best part.
Yeah.
Because we're tired. We got all of our bullshit out on the mat, and now we're on the side talking
like a
about
sense of
personal stuff.
Right.
Or it's just a group just talking shit. I think men just get like re-energized by talking shit to each other.
Yeah.
Because, you know, what I love about like dudes that are like, you know what I mean, like your boys, is that you talk shit to each other, but when you're away, like you build them up.
Right.
Or like, bro, let me talk to you in front of your girl.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll fucking build you up to the baddest motherfucker, richest guy.
I'm going to hold you to that.
No. Yeah, no. Let me meet the wife, bro. I'm fucking the greatest guy I ever met right here. That fucking
Rain
podcast is going to be bigger than Joe Rogan's.
There
like,
we go,
bro,
Joe.
I'll talk all this shit.
We're coming for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's important, right? That's meant for us to do that type of shit.
Yeah, I think so. I think that jiu-jitsu opens the door for those types. And it's crazy because you got people from different walks of life that would have never met each other ever.
Yeah.
Decided to train jiu-jitsu, and all of a sudden these are at the core. Like it's just like they're normal people.
Yeah.
And it's like if you would have seen them, if they would have met any other way,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have worked out.
Yeah, like one of my best friends is Thanos. You know my guy Thanos?
No, I don't think so.
He's one of my best friends, and fucking.
That's a dope name though.
Because his Brian. It's not Brian. Fuck. Josh. He has a brother named Brian. But
Okay.
Josh Thanos. Yeah, he's a fucking 37-year-old Jewish businessman.
Oh shit.
Right? I would never like talk to this dude like on a normal.
Yeah, I don't know.
But jiu-jitsu brought us together, and now we're best of friends, bro. I'll do anything for that dude.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah, he's like part of my gym leadership, bro. Like me and Devin couldn't do it by ourselves, right?
Oh,
so we
cool.
got Thanos, and then we also got Desi. Like we're gym leadership.
That's cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, jiu-jitsu definitely creates that community, that a good community. Some can get culty, but you know, if you're in the right place, it's good. It's a good community.
I don't know if there's any way around that, and I think that
Around what? The community?
the cult thing.
Okay.
I think. Okay, what is the other word for people to come together like that for a common purpose, like a tribe?
Yeah.
Right, but then how do you not have a cult aspect of the tribe? Like you have to have some idea you got to buy into, right?
Right. I think you would have to define what cult is, and then I'd like off the top of my head, the names, the words are similar, but there's got to be some sort of contrast because cult
Generally leads you to do bullshit.
Right, but I think there's a negative connotation with the word. I don't know if that's part of the definition of the word.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean? But if it is part of the definition of the word, I think that would create the differentiation between, like, let's say a tribe, which is like kind of like an organization, and a cult, which tries to do something negative.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I think that like it gets bad when people start doing stuff for self-gain.
Mm.
You know, like let's just say the instructor that just wants to have sex with all his students.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that creates like a cult atmosphere,
which
especially.
It shouldn't be that way either. Like if you're a coach, you're there to coach.
Yeah, it's that thing where like you can't serve two masters.
Right.
It's like either you serve jiu-jitsu or yourself in that position.
Yeah.
And if you're serving yourself, it's never gonna work.
Right.
Right.
No, 100%.
Or like you could get like that with money, you know, because if you focus too much on the money, I understand it's a business, but when the money becomes the focus, then you just become like
right, your values shift.
Your values shift, and you also become a McDojo. Because now
sense.
You're charging for everything. You're charging for the belts. You're charging,
right?
You know, I'm sure there's a jiu-jitsu school out there that does what the Taekwondo people do, where it's like, hey, pay me $15,000 and your kid will get a black belt in 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they got some shit.
And now they're coming out, dude, because as it grows, there's less control over like the way people teach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or how they can promote or whatever.
Yeah.
It's coming. It's coming either way.
Yeah.
So, man, is there anything you want to promote? Anything you want to?
Well, man, I'm here. You know, Drew.
Thank you for driving an hour, bro.
Yeah,
is that your real last name, Phoenix? No, right?
Nah, bro.
You should just have said yes.
Fuck. Missed opportunities, bro. Drew Phoenix is, yes, that's my name. For everybody that doesn't know me personally. You don't need to know my real name, motherfucker. Yeah, but Drew_Phoenix, right? That's me. And then my school is at A&M BJJ. All spelled out like A&M BJJ.
What does that stand for, if you don't mind asking?
Animals and Monsters.
Really? That's dope.
Yeah. We got to change the name, though, because we got a whole MMA program now.
Oh, okay.
I cannot think of a name to save my life.
You're going to change the name of the gym, A&M?
Yeah.
Why? Because A&M MMA?
Yeah, it doesn't sound cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
And plus, the name came from an old strength and conditioning coach I had.
Oh, okay.
And he was supposed to like partner up with us. So we're going to have like the A&M Combat Compound because he's A&M Strength and Conditioning.
Oh.
But it just never, the plan never panned out the way that it I won't say should have, but like the way we like intended it to.
Yeah.
So he's not in the picture. So it's like, well, why carry the name?
Right.
And now that we have an entire MMA program, it's like, all right, well, we should probably change it.
So for now, it's A&M.
BJJ.
But it will change.
It will change.
All right, man. Thanks for coming on.
Hell yeah.
That was dope.